Good, happy Tuesday afternoon, December 28th, 2021. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Tuesday afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this afternoon, so let's get started right now. First up, new laws set to take effect in New Hampshire on January 1st. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
This is surgical residency. I see a lot of weaknesses.
My father and I disagree about a lot of things. Here's what...
So as we get ready to change our calendars to 2022, some new laws are on the way to the Granite State. New abortion restrictions were passed as part of the state budget. It contains provisions prohibiting abortions after 24 weeks. Sex workers who report sexual assault will no longer be prosecuted for prostitution. It's part of a move to encourage victims come forward. When it comes to drunk driving, Tyler Shaw's law will take effect. It means repeat offenders can be sentenced to up to 20 years in prison for hunting or killing someone while intoxicated behind the wheel. Finally, January 1st, if a driver accidentally hits a cat with their car, they must report it to police. This rule has been in place for dogs for many years.
Okay, and there you go. Lawsuit challenges decision to cut funding for New Hampshire Energy Efficiency Program. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
A state superior court judge hearing arguments this morning from Clean Energy New Hampshire. The nonprofit is suing in conjunction with energy efficiency contractors who are impacted by the decision. The organization filed the lawsuit in New Hampshire Superior Court asking for energy efficiency funding to remain at 2020 levels.
We respectfully request that this court immediately issue an order staying the Public Utility Commission's order of November 12, 2021.
Attorney Amy Manzelli says the decision is already having an impact and could ultimately lead to the loss of livelihood for 11,000 workers across the state.
They are on the verge of closing their businesses. They are already laying off people. They are on the verge of defaulting on loans. And if they are forced to seek relief in a different venue, they will go over that edge.
The attorney representing the Public Utilities Commission argued the Superior Court should not even be hearing this case and has no power to halt the order. The PUC earlier in the month denied a 3-year efficiency plan, which was proposed by stakeholders last year, saying the plan was a financial burden.
If any procedural anomaly arises that gives any party that is expressed in that proceeding cause for concern, they can seek the relief they're seeking here from the Supreme Court, correct?
Judge Andy Schulman also questioning his court's position in the matter.
I think it's clearly within their subject matter jurisdiction. It's done by a quorum of the PUC. There's a statutory right to appeal to the New Hampshire Supreme Court.
The hearing lasting about an hour this morning with no final decision at this time. Judge Schulman says he'll issue a written order, but he did not give a timeline for when that will happen. I'm Nicole Lally, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. 2 New Hampshire residents killed in New Jersey toll booth crash. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Well, tonight, 2 New Hampshire residents and a teenager are dead after a fiery toll booth crash in New Jersey. The crash happened around 9 o'clock last night in Hamilton Township along the Atlantic City Expressway. The victims have been identified as a 32 and 27-year-old from Manchester and a 14-year-old from Atlantic City. A 12-year-old girl and a toll booth attendant were also injured and are expected to recover. The cause of the crash remains under investigation.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your afternoon. I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Goodbye.